All right, in today's video, we are going to be watching a video about snakes and reacting to it. So let's get into it.
Welcome to the wonderful world of snakes. Today we're going to be taking a deep dive into snakes, and let's get right into it.
Okay, I'm excited to see where this goes.
Well, to start off, snakes are a type of reptile. They're very long, they're scaly, and they don't have any arms and they don't have any legs.
That's all true?
And sometimes they can go on trees like this one.
Also true.
But snakes have lots of different abilities, including the ability to swim in water, like we see right here. This is a water snake, and
This is interesting. I didn't know they could do this.
it's swimming through the water on a hunt to search for its prey.
Let me tell you something. I wouldn't want to be that prey.
Sometimes snakes that are too dangerous have to be contained in things like these, in enclosures. I wouldn't want to get anywhere near this snake. He looked
And neither would I.
very big, very frightening. It's a giant snake right there. Another thing snakes can do is they can wrap around logs.
That's false. Snakes can't do that.
Oh. Okay, never mind. It fell off.
Yeah, and there you see, it falls right off. This is common knowledge. I don't know how you mess up something like that.
This snake right here, this is a very dangerous type of snake. This is the cobra. You don't want to be near one of these guys.
That's true.
Have a very deadly venom, and they kill a lot of people in India. They're very deadly snakes. Here's another deadly snake. This is the rattlesnake. If you see this snake, get away.
That's true. If you ever see a rattlesnake, the best advice that you can follow is to get as far away from the area as possible. I mean, it's just like if you see a mountain lion or bear or moose or any other dangerous wild animal. That's really the best thing you can do, is just get out of that situation.
Here's another snake. This one looks nicer than those other ones, and this snake is also in the water. Oh,
I wouldn't really say that last snake was in the water. It was more on top of the water.
there's a nice snake. This is the Brazilian green snake, and
That's false. That snake is clearly Peruvian. You can tell from the shape of its mandible.
it climbs along the logs in the trees looking for monkeys. Whoa. There are many ancient legends
This has nothing to do with snakes.
about the snake. One of them is the legend of the snake that is eating its own tail.
Oh, okay.
This is a very famous snake legend. It comes from the ancient peoples of Egypt.
Wrong. Babylonia.
Also the woodland snakes,
Oh.
another mythological snake. Two giant blue snakes. You don't want to get anywhere near these guys, if they really exist. They exist. You don't want to get near
I was going to say,
them.
they do exist. This isn't...
They're brother and
not
sister.
for debate.
They, the worst one of all is
Yeah, I had a feeling he was going to talk about this. I mean, for those of you guys that don't know, this is the dragon snake. It's a really, really dangerous snake. I'm sure he'll go into the details here. He's a...
dragon snake.
Yeah, there we go.
Who comes back once every year on the full moon to burn down the house of his enslaver who captured him and used his powers for evil. And so the dragon snake exacts revenge on the master by burning his house down every time he comes back. And he doesn't stop there. He would burn down entire cities like this one just to get his revenge on his evil master.
Yeah, I think it's a really interesting philosophical question. Is the dragon snake right in exacting revenge in this manner? Because clearly I think it's justified in the case of the master, someone so heinously evil that they clearly deserve what is coming to them. I don't know if I can justify the entire burning of a city. I mean, I may be playing devil's advocate here a little bit, But I just think that's a little bit overkill, don't you think? Like a lot of these people might not have even, really interacted with the dragon snake in a negative way at all. But he's still, I don't know. Dragon snake. I can make a whole video just on the dragon snake. But anyways, let's get back to it.
Here's a yellow snake. Snakes are good pets because if they're nice, they won't bite you.
That's true.
This one is living on a log, and he looks pretty nice. He's hiding his face right now because he's camera shy.
I'm not.
Some snakes live under the sea. This is a sea snake. They are stripy, and they swim along the reefs.
Did you get my joke earlier? I'm not, because like I'm on the camera.
Looking for fish to eat. These snakes hunt fish. They're very nimble and they can breathe underwater.
That's true.
Snakes are on some flags, notably the flag of Mexico. You can see the snake right there in the claws of the eagle. I don't know if the snake's on any other flags, but it's on this one for sure.
They're not.
So yeah, to summarize, snakes are long, armless, and legless reptiles that live in all sorts of places.
We've been through this.
And some of them are nice. Some of them you want to stay away from.
Did you see that? Look at this.
Some of them are nice.
It's an ant. Right over
Some
here.
of them you want to stay away from.
Pretty cool.
They're very interesting. Here's one more snake to finish it off.
It's a black and yellow
This
snake.
one is yellow and black.
Oh, yellow and black. Yeah. The order doesn't really matter. But I think that was a pretty solid explainer. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. There were a little bit of things I think you could improve on there. But most of the factual content was accurate. I think there were some, we can talk about Peruvian, Brazilian, and all those differences in a separate video. But I think that this was solid. I'll give it a 7 out of 10.